Hey there, Wastelanders, it's Brother Mike, and today is the 7th and final day of our 7 days in New Vegas. And with Season 2 just dropping later tonight, this video is your complete recap of Season 1, the story, the characters, and how it all leads directly into New Vegas in the Mojave Wasteland. And at the end, we'll go over some theories and other characters we may see in this upcoming season. Now, let's take this back to before the bombs dropped. The world that was. Before the Wasteland, there was the old world. Season 1 repeatedly flashes back to the pre-war era, showing us a society obsessed with comfort, technology, and profit, while ignoring the inevitable end. And at the center of this world is Cooper Howard, a famous actor and Vault-Tec spokesperson, portrayed by Walton Goggins. Cooper sells the dream that vaults are safe, Vault-Tec will protect you, and that the future is secure. But behind the smiling mascot and cowboy persona, Cooper slowly realizes the truth. Vault-Tec isn't saving humanity, they're preparing to survive it at any cost. When the bombs finally fall, Cooper is caught in the open. He survives, but survival in Fallout is rarely kind. Radiation destroys his body, twists his form, and strips away his humanity, turning him into what the Wasteland calls a ghoul. Unlike most ghouls, Cooper Howard doesn't lose his mind. He remembers everything. The lies, the vaults, who caused the end, and for over 200 years he walks the wasteland, becoming something feared, hunted and whispered about, a gunslinger, a bounty hunter, a relic of the old world who refuses to die. Lucy in Vault 33, Life Underground. Now we move to the present. Inside Vault 33 we meet Lucy. Lucy is optimistic, educated, and genuinely believes in the Vault's mission of cooperation, honesty, and community. She's been raised to think that the surface is dangerous, but manageable. That belief is shattered when raiders breach the Vault. People are killed, order collapses, and Lucy's father is taken. For the first time in her life, Lucy leaves the Vault, not as an explorer, but as a daughter with nothing left to lose. The Wasteland Reality Check. Lucy's early journey is a rude awakening. The surface world is not civilized, it's not fair, and it's not forgiving. She's lied to, manipulated, and nearly killed. Each encounter strips away another layer of her Vault-taught innocence. By the time she meets the ghoul, Lucy is already changing, but she's not ready for what he represents. Lucy and the Ghoul, two sides of Fallout. Lucy and the Ghoul are thematic opposites. Lucy is the future, raised after the war, shaped by ideas. The Ghoul is the past, born before the bombs, hardened by reality. At first, the Ghoul treats Lucy as disposable, another soft vault dweller who won't last, but over time, something changes. Lucy reminds him of the world that could have been, and the Ghoul reminds Lucy of what the world actually is. Their uneasy partnerships becomes one of the most emotional cores of Season 1. Maximus and the Brotherhood of Steel. Running parallel to Lucy's journey is Maximus, a low-ranking initiate of the Brotherhood of Steel, or Aspirin. Maximus believes in the Brotherhood's mission: preserve technology, bring order, and prevent another apocalypse. But the deeper he goes, the more contradictions he sees. The Brotherhood doesn't protect people, they protect power. Their hierarchy is brutal. Failure is punished. Questioning orders is dangerous, yet Maximus survives and even rises. Cold fusion, the most dangerous technology left. At the center of everything is cold fusion technology, a pre-war breakthrough capable of producing unlimited clean energy. The key to activating it is stored in an unsuspecting place. It's in a severed doctor's head, in his neck, inside of his head. The head is stolen, and suddenly the entire wasteland is moving in on it. The Brotherhood wants it, the New California Republic wants it, others want it destroyed, and maybe even the Enclave want it back. But cold fusion represents hope and domination. The NCR versus the Brotherhood. The tension finally explodes into open conflict. The NCR with numbers and ideology, and the Brotherhood of Steel with power armor and superior weapons. The result? The Brotherhood wins, decisively. The victory reshapes the region and proves that the old world's technology still decides the future today. For his role in the conflict, Maximus is rewarded. He is officially knighted into the Brotherhood of Steel, but instead of pride, he feels doubt. The ending. Everyone heads to New Vegas. In the final moments of Season 1, everything converges. Lucy learns the truth about her father, that he destroyed a whole entire town just to get her and her brother back from his mother. He escapes and runs west to New Vegas. The ghoul has unfinished business there, tied to the old world, and Maximus is bound by Brotherhood orders. Lucy refuses to turn back. The only way to go is forward, and that just happens to be the Mojave Wasteland. New Vegas isn't just a destination, it's a crossroads, a place where old factions, old wars, and old grudges still matter. Season 1 was about survival. Season 2 is about power, choice, and consequence, and that all starts tonight. Part 2, what I think we'll see in Season 2. Now that we know where Season 1 is ended, the real question is simple. What happens when the Wasteland finally leads us back to New Vegas? Season 2 doesn't just feel like a continuation, it feels like a return. And not to just a place, but to a moment in history the Fallout universe has been quietly building towards for years. Lucy and the Ghoul's Road to New Vegas. I think the season opens with Lucy and the Ghoul entering the outskirts of New Vegas, not unlike how the Courier once did. Their path likely mirrors the old Mojave route, through Good Springs, Prim, maybe they'll visit the statues at the trade post, the NCR trade post. Hopefully we go through Nipton, obviously Novak, maybe Boulder City, maybe we'll see some of the dam, what it looks like after the battle, who knows? But what I do know is that they will eventually end up in Freeside, a place that looks overcrowded, unstable, and desperate. The trailers already show us this. Refugees, drifters, people who clearly weren't there before. Just like the Courier, Lucy and the Ghoul will need to find a way into the Strip. But don't let me get ahead of myself. I think we're going to see familiar factions on the road to the Strip. Obviously not at their height, but at their lowest. Great Khans, fractured and desperate, remnants of Caesar's legion, scattered but dangerous, and possibly even isolated cells of the Brotherhood of Steel. And something I have a feeling they'll be alluding to a lot in the start of the season is the battle for New Vegas. I believe after the second battle of Hoover Dam, New Vegas did not know peace. In this version of events, Mr. House secures the Hoover Dam, upgrades his forces, and pushes the NCR out, but empires don't retreat quickly. The New California Republic retaliates, launching a full-scale assault on New Vegas itself. House answers with his Mark II Securitron army, upgraded, ruthless, and precise. But what kind of firepower doesn't go noticed? The chaos draws something else. From Quarry Junction, Deathclaws swarm into the city, attacking everyone. NCR troops, Securitrons, and even, possibly, Legion remnants trying to seize an opportunity in the chaos. It becomes a slaughter. The Lucky 38 seals shut. As casualties mount, House does what he does best. He survives. He seals the Lucky 38, calling all his Securitrons back inside and locking the Strip completely down. And that's why in the trailers, we see massive claw marks gouge onto the doors, crashed vertibirds, in the ending trailer, Deathclaw skulls. And this isn't just symbolism, it's evidence. The Deathclaws tried to get in, and they failed. The NCR pulls back, bloodied and broken, and New Vegas stands, but at a cost. And with the Strip closed and the Mojave destabilized, people flood into Freeside. Former MCR citizens, traders, refugees, and drifters. That's why Freeside looks the way it does now, overpopulated, volatile, and alive. And all while that, House waits. But is that really Mr. House? Here's where things get interesting. What if the figure ruling New Vegas actually isn't really Mr. House anymore? What if it's Yes Man running on a House backup protocol, wearing his voice, his plans, his face, the city functions, the robots patrol, the tower still stands, but the man behind the curtain may not be so much of a man after all. In short, Mr. House has a backup of himself which uploads onto Yes Man at the end of his ending. But you'll have to check out my Day 5 video for that theory. The Ghoul, the Bounty, and the Past. We know from the trailers that the Ghoul is wanted. In one scene, aired recently on trailers on TV, a Great Khan raider argues with Lucy over his bounty while he's ready to kill them without hesitation. That tells us something important. This bounty may be old, and it may matter. We also know something else. The Ghoul, Cooper Howard, has been inside the Lucky 38 pre-war and after the war. He's met House on 2 separate occasions. So what's the connection? I don't think Cooper is just another mercenary. I think he knows something. Something about Vegas before the bombs. Something about how it was built. Something about how House planned to survive. House doesn't trust people, but he does use them, and Cooper Howard is the man who lived long enough to see the world end twice. That relationship, whatever it is, will be one of the most important reveals of Season 2. Season 2 isn't going to just be about getting to New Vegas. It's going to be about uncovering what New Vegas has become, who won, who survived, and whether the city is still ruled by a man or by the ghost of one. And if Lucy is about to find out, she won't come out the other side the same way. And with that being said, this is the end of Day 7 of 7 days in New Vegas. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I had so much fun making this series, and I will continue to make more videos. I'm going to be dropping videos the day of or after the show drops. It really depends how fast I can get them out. This was truly a pleasure. If you have any questions about lore or the story or the show, please put it in the comments. I love talking with you guys. I love arguing with you guys about theories, so please, anything you want, put down in the comments. It's truly been an honor making this series. To anyone who's watched all these episodes, I really thank you. And remember, stay safe out there, Wastelanders.